On today's video, my 2008 smart car would do a full engine and transmission service. I get my windows tinted. My specialty plates came in. I get my 2 front fenders wrapped in PPF. I get new tires. And what does a 17-year-old think about a smart car? We'll find out. We'll talk about the things I didn't know about the smart car, things I like about it, and things I don't like about it. So stay tuned. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mike the Baldadonis, and I buy and sell cars as a hobby, and I bring you guys along with me, showing you the pros and cons of each vehicle I buy. I do travel videos throughout New England, and I talk about my life experiences. Alright guys, let's get into it. 2 months ago, I bought this car from the original owner. His name is Charles, but unfortunately, it was his wife's car and she did pass away. That's how I ended up buying the car. If you want to watch the first video I did, Charles talks all about the car. If you want to know anything about a smart car, he talks about it. I'll leave a link in the description. Alright, so since then, well, I have many things that I've done to it. It has snowed all through February, so getting the car to the repair shops has been a challenge. All right, so the first thing that we did, my friend Sean came over to the house, did a full tune-up, oil change, transmission service. We went right through the mechanicals, so let's take a look.
Nice little tool bench. Gross. Oil.
Oh, beautiful.
Well, 'cause you're thirsty. Yeah, you're a hard worker. Look at that swig.
Two.
That's a kid with the, he's the one that, had that
There we go. Yeah, no, these were left. Are you serious? Yeah. Oh, stopping right there. This. I'm sorry, 25. Oh man. Oil.
back in 2008. I'm like,
Where's that new one? There we go.
I'm not putting my knife into that.
knows?
Slippery one way.
Lady, what's wrong with that thing?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. Good trick.
A couple of eggs on there.
Yeah, you can clean up a little. It's a mess.
Feet, but all right. Little light is out.
Yep, down quite a hair. Not so right there.
A little love juice.
Let's go underneath.
All right, Sean, thank you very much. You always help me out when I need you, so I appreciate it. Second thing we're doing is tint out the windows. My friend Rainey does that for me, so let's take a look. All right, so the third thing, tires, license plates, and you know those little mirrors that you put on your mirrors so you can see all, you know, behind you? I hate those little mirrors. So I'm gonna remove those. And the tires that were going to the shop, well, they were dry rotted, they're 14 years old. So in this clip, you're gonna see that he changed the tires on the ground, but it's on the lift as we're ending the video. The reason was because the smart cars have staggered wheels, meaning that the wheels in the front are smaller than the ones in the back. All right, so my friend didn't know that, so you put the smaller tire on the bigger rim and vice versa on two wheels. So that's why you see the car on the ground and then on the lift. So let's take a look. All right, so these cars are known for having a defective clear coat issue in the yellow cars and the red. I didn't know that. So I noticed some peeling and I was like, But my friend Rainey comes to my rescue once again. We're gonna PPF the fenders on the left and the right. Fortunately, the front end of the car was already PPF, paint protection film. That's what PPF means, just in case you didn't know. All right, so we want to take it back to the shop for under $100. He did both fenders. So let's take a look. So Rainey, thank you once again. 2 clips in 1 video. Good for you, Rainey. All right, so as always, when I get my car, I always have to have it clean. So it's detail time. right, guys, so let's talk about the car a little bit more. Let's get my glasses on, my piece of paper. Some of the things I didn't know. 500-pound weight capacity. I am 260 pounds-ish. So 250 pounds max capacity. 2 passengers and whatever else you're carrying. Food shopping is not a problem, as you can see. You could swap out body parts. If you don't like the yellow, you want to get blue, you can swap out all the panels. I didn't know that. In manual mode, which I drive in, when you want to get into 6th gear, you have to hold that paddle shifter for a few seconds to get it into 6th gear. Now, because it is a 3-cylinder, it does idle like a motorcycle because it has a motorcycle engine. All right, so when I first bought the car, the one thing I said to Charles and his son Michael, oh, it runs a little rough. They're like, oh, I don't know. So when I did the tune-up with Sean, drove it around, the thing was so much peppier. But when it got to a set of lights, it started running a little choppy, just like a motorcycle. But after doing some research, that is normal. So now that I know it's normal, I'm happy that the car runs the way it does, because it does run very well. And after 2 months, I've still have not put any gas in it. So there's one thing before we get to what I like about the car. There was one thing. It had a chemical smell when I was driving it home from Charles's house. And I was just like, what is that? To find out after just a weird coincidence that the rear hatch where the engine, where you seal up the engine, there's a little screw, okay? And the clip that the screw is in was just loose just enough where maybe the smell of the engine was coming through. We tightened it up, and I haven't had a problem since. Okay, the things I like about the car. Well, being 6'4", 250 pounds-ish, it's very, very peppy. I love driving it. I have all the room. I enjoy driving it. So much fun. There's one thing that was throwing me off. When I was driving, my speedometer was saying 50, 60, 70 miles an hour. And I'm like, it feels like it's off. The car doesn't feel like it's going that fast. Several times, I downloaded a GPS speedometer on my phone. And sure enough, only about 2 miles per hour off, give or take. It's pretty accurate. So I'm driving around my neighborhood or wherever I was going, and if I was doing 50 or 60 miles an hour, it felt like I was doing 30. But yet, the GPS says I was doing that speed limit. So yeah, the cars are very peppy. Fuel economy. Parts are very cheap for this car. People love it. Everywhere I go, people love this car. It's the color. It looks like a little hot rod, it just looks cool. I love this car. What I don't like about the car, it can be a little on the bouncy side. After all, it is a go-kart pretty much, or like a golf cart, and the suspension is, small. So maybe the shocks are worn out. I don't think so. I had it all checked out, but that can be improved. The stereo system is just okay. There's no tach, so I don't know how fast the RPM is going. But since I've been driving it, I get the feel of the engine, so when I'm shifting, I'm okay with that. It does sit a little on the higher side. If it was lowered a little bit, I think it would be a better ride, along with the shocks, but as it comes from the factory, this looks like it's a little too high. That's just me. The steering wheel, when you're driving, it's very light, maybe too light. I like to have a little bit more feel in the steering wheel. Again, it just feels too easy to use. It's just too light. It could use fog lights or more driving lights than what it has. I think more lighting on the car will be more beneficial, especially being a small car. The number one thing, people are up your ass. A little too far up your ass. And I get a little upset. You see my hand going like this. What are you doing? So I've had that happen to me several times. The old me would have gotten out of my car and been, confronting because you're so far up my ass. But that is the number one thing I don't like about the car. People just drive way too far up your butt, and it is a little concerning. It's a little nerve-wracking sometimes. And I'm just like, what are you people doing? Give me my personal space. Give me 3, 10, 20 feet or something. But I mean, you're right on my bumper. It's annoying. But overall, I love driving this car. It's a lot of fun. I love the color. People have a smile on their face when they see me. And it's enjoyable. It's just that, you know, like I said, when the people are up your ass, I don't like that. That's the only downfall, really. But I do love driving this car. Now, what does a 17-year-old think about driving this car? Well, his name is Dave, so let's take a look.
Hey, my name's Dave. I just got to test out Mike's smart car here. One of the most interesting cars I've ever driven. I love oddball cars, old 60s cars, Mopars, whatever, any weird car you can find, and this definitely tops the list, in a good way, of course. It's, for the size, it's incredibly comfortable. I have complete leg room. I'm about 5'11", and I have plenty of space. Driving, it's an absolute blast. It's like, you wouldn't think it would be interesting, but it's got the paddle shifters and everything. It's like driving a sports car. It's got the rear motor, so it's, you know, when you close your eyes, it sounds like you're driving like a Porsche 911. I mean, you never know the difference, of course. But overall, though, it's like just completely interesting. All the different design features of it, where it's plastic body paneling, where you can just swap out a panel and you get a different color. And I just love the design features of it. It's just completely out of this world, completely different, and it's just absolutely fun. And you don't see them hardly at all. So thank you, Mike, for letting me drive this thing and being able to experience some pretty rare car at this point, you know. So I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
All right, some of the things that I would like to do to the car, again, that suspension. If I can find a aftermarket, and they do sell them, I just can't find them. Lowered springs and shocks, just to get that car down a little bit, and maybe it will handle it just a little bit better. It does handle okay. I just want it to handle better. I want the suspension not to bounce as hard as it does now over bumps. So that's one thing I'm looking into doing. Other than that, that's about it for the smart car. So upcoming videos. Young David has a very cool car, 1960s Chrysler. I think it's a Newport or a New Yorker. It's something I never seen in person before, and it's very unique. So we'll be doing a video on that in the next week or two. I did buy a Audi TT convertible, 6-speed, 225 horsepower with all-wheel drive. I bought it from an 80-year-old. I'm not sure what I want to do with that car. Either fix it or just do a quick flip, but I'll do a video on it. Let's see, FJ Cruiser, my FJ Cruiser with 331,000 miles, 6-speed. I bought it from the original owner a few years ago. Had it for a few months. Sold it to a young man named Matt. He had it for 2 years, and then I bought it back just 2 months ago. I've been doing a mini series on everything that I've been doing, and the next video on that will be seat repair. The seats in the FJ Cruisers, when you come in and out, it's a normal wear and tear issue. So I'm gonna have my friend who is a professional, he's gonna, instead of having a patch on it, he's gonna fix it the correct way. So that will be an upcoming video. What else? Travel videos throughout New England. It's springtime, I can't wait to get out there. And me and Andrea should be having some fun this spring and summer. Get out there and showing you guys all about New England. Anything else? That's about it for now. So until the next video, everybody, Baldadonis out.